So, if you're like me, you probably waited for years for the naval battles in Total War games, and then we got Empire. It was pretty interesting. I really actually enjoyed Empire's naval battles, and Shogun 2's Fall of the Samurai naval battles are rather reminiscent of those good old Empire days. Except you don't have to worry about the wind so much, and there's no chain shot to demast the ships. There's no sails. The sails don't even come into play. It's all steam power. So I'm going to showcase a few of my earlier battles with my wooden fleet before I got my ironclad and really got a firm grasp on tactics. And hopefully this will help give you guys a little leg up on the competition in multiplayer. I'm not saying I'm by far the best naval captain by any means, but this is definitely a lot of fun learning. And let's jump into some replays. If it's a 10,000 fun battle, I usually go with a Kaiten and a Kasuga. They have 14 and 16 guns respectively. My opponent is going to try to mob me with Kankomarus. We got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of them, sorry, plus his generals, Kotetsu. This might work if these were a little more powerful, but they don't have very good hulls, and they've only got 3 guns per broadside. That's pretty measly. What you're always going to want to do with wooden ships is keep explosive shot on, your explosive shells. I rarely overheat the engines. There's no point in it, really. It's extra burst of speed, only if you're like trying to dodge torpedoes or something. Because when your engines are overheated, you can easily catch fire if you take shots. So keep that in mind. But it's just going to be a matter of watching your red cone of fire and drawing your enemy into it. What he's doing here, I have no idea what kind of strategy he's doing, but he got the first shot off. Looks like he missed. And I'm gonna lay into him with some explosive shot. I'm not really sure what the fuck I was doing either. It's like there was no method to this madness. Oh, I was using... There's 3 cannons up front of the Kotetsu.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
It's always good to use all 3 of them. This guy, I'm not really sure what's going on here. Already caught fire. Shot 2 times with exploding shells and it caught fire. So that ship is out of the fight until they're done repairing. I'll fire off the remaining cannons and then they're going to focus on putting the fire out. That's probably not going to happen.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
They are just raking my general's ship from bow to stern. Still hasn't taken any casualties, though. He's going to go ahead and ram. That's a stupid thing to do, fire across the bow of my own ship. Just a pro tip. You can hit your own ships. You don't want that. But yeah. Ships with the more guns just lay down so much more fire. It's my general. I think he routes from this battle. Just got him in too deep.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
He's too deep.
Sir, your general is in terrible danger.
Yeah, this is actually a really bad formation. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but yeah, that ship's on fire. Just raking them. What they're doing back there is beyond me. They were not participating in the battle. That didn't help them. Yay. My general said, fuck this. I'm getting out of here. Took significant casualties. Just focusing on the enemy's kotetsu. Now, these 3 ships back here could have done something while all this was going on. Now I'm just raking them from stern to bow. He turned tail. That was not smart. Yep, it's over. I also made life a little easier on myself, and I put all my skill points in the skill tree. I spec'd everything for naval, so improved accuracy, reload times. Those little subtle differences really matter in battles like this. Right now still it's 2v3. It's harder to hit a moving target, so just sitting there is never a good idea. We're still not in a very good formation, but kind of hiding behind this clusterfuck right here. See how it absorbs some of the cannon fire. And he's not using explosive shot, it doesn't look like.
Fire is spreading through one of your ships.
Oh, still caught fire. When your ship catches fire, the best thing to do is immediately put them under repair. Yeah, that ship is just outclassed. Too many guns on the Chitin and the Kasuga. 7 and 8 guns per broadside, respectively. I mean, look, that ship's already down. Already surrendered. The same thing's gonna happen to this one. Using explosive shot.
Sir, a ship is on fire. The crew don't stand a chance.
Went into repair modes immediately. Ringing a little fire alarm. Put that fucking fire out. This one, same thing. But because these ships have better hulls, they can take it. They can take the damage. Little pea shooter's not gonna hurt them that much. comes trying to be sneaky. I ain't having it. Not having it. On fire. See? One broadside was already on fire. I'm gonna keep raking that starboard. They're on fire.
Sir, a ship is on fire. The crew don't stand a chance.
Out of commission. Let it burn down. Now it's down to one ship. And it's still on fire too. No, they put it out.
The ship is on fire. It could spread, sir.
On fire. One broadside. It's just better to have more guns in the wooden ships. Bigger hulls, more guns. You might only have 2 ships, but I've sunk his entire, or burned his entire fleet to the waterline, and he's got one bullshit ship left to fight me. It's not gonna happen. I don't know what my opponent was thinking keeping those 3 ships out of the fight for so long, but I mean, that just didn't work out for him. My Chitin actually crews less men than the Kanko Maru. It just has a lot more guns, so I always go with firepower over numbers any day. So in this battle, I went with the same setup. This is another wooden Navy battle. I'm going to try to give you guys another example of the possibilities. And my opponent went with a gunboat. See those little boats, and I always think, oh shit, torpedoes. That's something you got to watch out for. But gunboats aren't much of a threat. They're more of an annoyance. I always end up eliminating them first. Not so much because I always target them first, but because they're faster and they just inadvertently find themselves in my field of fire first. So he went with a Kanko Maru, a gunboat, and a Chitin, I believe. Yeah. If he'd have matched me, the battle would have been more interesting, but that gunboat's not going to do too much. It's just not got enough power. It's the first shot off, I believe, but and remember, it's all about finding that sweet spot where they're just inside your field of fire.
Fire is spreading through one of your ships.
Got a lucky shot off with that gunboat. Obviously, he was using explosive shells. You can see the little fire burst. Yep. Just caught my ship on fire. I'm gonna target that gunboat, though. It just can't take the abuse. It's gonna fall apart.
Your general is under attack, sir.
Yeah, that's it for the gunboat. So what did he get out of that unit? Nothing. Always using explosive shells. I'm gonna go for the ram. Gonna try to ram him.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
And this was another stupid mistake. He got his chitin hung up on his... he got his chitin hung up on his ironclad. What the fuck? What the fuck was he doing there? It's gonna be hard to ram that ship now. It's sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Deuces. Got that rapid reload. Yeah, General's unit's taking some hits. It's not invincible. His ironclads are tough, but they're not indestructible. Alright, now he's raking it from bow to stern. YOLO, we're gonna ram him. Already got fire. And this is getting hung up like that. See how the explosion caught his ironclad on fire? Yeah. That's game over.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Yeah, that was no good. If he'd have gone with a torpedo boat instead of a gunboat, that might have posed a bigger threat. Or if he'd have just matched me, Chitin and Kasuga, that could have gone better for him. But it didn't, so. Also, you got to keep in mind, it's a bit of a luck element with the ships blowing up like that. It's easier to trigger it with explosive shells, but the explosive shells don't have the accuracy of the solid shot or the armor-piercing shot. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. But if you went balls deep in your naval skill tree, like I did, then you guys, your guys are going to have some accuracy. You're going to have better reload speed, more armor for your general's kotetsu, and more speed for your naval units. So that really gives you an edge in naval battles. And the price of respecking is like the points you get from winning one battle. So I just go ahead and respec if I'm going to play naval battles when I jump in queue. So, I mean, that just didn't go too well for him. That gunboat did nothing. No kills. I mean, come on. Didn't kill anybody. Of course, I got a little lucky with the explosions, but yeah. So, that's some wooden battles, wooden ship battles. Next, I'm going to show you some ironclads in the Part 2 video. This is Ponicus, signing out. Have a good day.
You are human tennis elbow. You are a pizza burn on the roof of the world's mouth. You are the opposite of Batman.